Were you drunk when you initially watched that shit, bro? What happened? I don't know. Let's get ourselves a little bit of an idea of who the drunk fisherman is.
Well, you're driving around without a seatbelt on, so hold on now.
In Florida, it's definitely the law to click it or ticket.
What's up with the Bud Light down there?
Dude, these things been in here since last night.
It's not good to have an open container in the state of...
These things, they've been in here like fuck since last night, bro. You know what I mean?
Florida. That'll get you busted.
Port St. Lucie.
Yep.
Brings you all the way up here, Mr. Taylor.
Well, I got a flat tire.
Yeah.
And I had to get that fixed, and here we are.
Yeah. It's interesting. And you're following the trucks because...
They were coming this way.
I had me a flat tire and I had to get it fixed, and there it is right there. You done seen it, and then the truck just went this way, and the beer, don't mind the beer, sir. I'm not drinking drunk something.
Yeah, but there's nothing else back here, I promise you. So what brings, besides the trucks, what brings you back here?
Nothing.
You just sightseeing?
Yep.
Yep. I done forgot all about my activism stuffs. You know what I mean? Where I'm supposed to tell the cops, I don't answer questions. What's your name and your badge number? Wait, call your supervisor. Because you're fucking drunk, you idiot.
It's interesting. Okay. All right. Just get any weapons in the car?
No, sir.
All right. Go ahead and put it in park. And then just because you got the beer and everything, I just want you to kind of hang out here for me.
All right.
Just right here. You can stand right here.
Now, I know you have a problem with alcohol, son. You have a bad habit of going live on your YouTube channel, and while you're drunk, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Last time you were live, it was just like a black screen. I think I've heard you pouting in the corner or some shit. Bro, you have an alcohol problem. You are exactly the kind of person that I'm talking about when it comes to motherfuckers that ain't doing nothing but milking the internet for entertainment and views and money. That's all you're doing. And then what you do with that money, you fucking get drunk and drive around and put people's lives at risk. Great work. You're a fucking stand-up human being. You're a great activist. You done stood up for my rights. Bro, this is a joke right here. This is, you support this shit, you guys? We're going to watch his video he made, and then we're going to go through the comments. And I want to point some stuff out about the comments, because there's a lot of people that aren't going to make videos, but they did leave their thoughts and their opinions in the comments, and we'll review some of those if they're still there. I screenshotted them in case they deleted them, but they're there. It's quite sad. And pay attention to what the people are saying. People in the comments are saying. This gives you a very good idea of the kind of individuals that really don't give a shit about activism at all, because I made very solid, valid points in the live stream that I did, where we're going to watch, that he reacted to. And it seems to have went over a lot of people's heads. This is very telling. This is very fucking telling. It's one thing for me to come up here and be like, you're ugly, your car sucks, you're homeless, and you're a drunk, and I hate you. Hey, you're mean. That's stupid. Dude's lost his mind. But when I'm actually making valid points and you guys just negate it and it goes right over your fucking heads, it shows everybody that's watching this what kind of people you are. I want you to know that. I want you to know that. You are exposing yourselves. You think I lost my mind? Bro, I'm speaking facts and truth. And just, you don't like it because this is going to be detrimental to the rest of you. I'm telling you right now, this shit's going to be detrimental. I hope more of you say some more dumb shit, because I'm going to be able to pick it apart and show the audience. I don't give a fuck about you. There's less than 1,000 Auditor and Cop Watch channels. You guys are nothing, bro. There's hundreds of thousands of people that watch and subscribe to this shit. That's who I'm talking to. That's who I want to talk to. And I just want to give us another example of the degeneracy and how this isn't activism, and I've never done some weird shit like this. This is borderline uncomfortable weird shit right here. I hope you enjoy this. This is really weird stuff.
My big booty Latina. Oh, I love my big booty Latina. What's your name and your badge number? Is it right? Is that what you're going to say right here? Good Lord, that's a lot of booty.
My big booty Latina. Bro, that's the kind of shit that's embarrassing. Who fucking talks like that? You want to be taken serious. What? Alex Stein. See, there's a difference between how they both do that. Big difference. Don't expose you. Why not? The armed fisherman is probably one of the biggest embarrassments in the First Amendment genre that you guys support. I've tried to share his channel before, and I'd put out a video, and it lasted for about a day. It lasted for about a day because of the comments. A lot of the comments came in, and they're like, bro, you need to watch this. And I started watching all these videos like that I just started a little. There's a lot more of them. And I deleted it because of that. And I just ignored the dude since. And since I made that video, he's gone live and been drunk on his channel at least 3 times that I can remember. It's quite pathetic that you have anything to say to me. We'll get into his response here in a moment. I don't know. Were you drunk when you made this? I don't know. I don't know why he's so mad. First of all, retard, you're on my thumbnail and you're the subject of this live stream because you responded to something where you weren't even fucking mentioned in that, moron. But you got your feelings hurt like parallel somehow. I don't understand how that works, but I didn't mention you because you got problems, bro. We all know you got problems. You got alcohol problems. You need to get your shit together. I really knew that you didn't understand what you were doing when you came into, actually, I was in a live stream or you were in my live stream, something. And the armed fisherman's trying to sit here and argue with me about the legality of firearms and what's a firearm in Arizona, trying to convince me that I can buy a black powder gun in Arizona and legally own it. No, dude. That's not how that works. That was my first insight into your ignorance because you don't understand the definition of a firearm, especially in the state of Arizona. Anything that is a combustion-based projectile, not mechanical, is considered a firearm, which makes it illegal for me to carry it as a felon. Doesn't matter if it's black powder or not. That was my first insight into your ignorance. And then I just watched the drunk bullshit and you try to make points when you make your videos, but you sound stupid as fuck. Write your shit out first. Ask somebody about the legality of what you're talking about before you go on the internet, bro. And I can't stress enough, stop drinking. It's obviously not helping you. That ankle monitor that you're scratching at right now is an example of that. How many times have you driven around with your kids in the car drunk? How many times have you put your kids' lives at risk while you've put other people on the road at risk? Let's talk about that, because how are you going to have anything to say to me when you're out drinking and driving? You literally have nothing to say to me at all. You have put people's lives at risk. You need to shut the fuck up and sit on your couch and just enjoy YouTube. You don't have an opinion when it comes to something that I'm doing. You should keep your shit together enough. Right? What a joke. How can you say anything to me when you are a fucking drunk out there putting people's lives at risk? You're putting people's lives in danger. Great human being you are. I fucking hate drunks, dude. I really fucking hate drunks. People that text and drive and people that drink and drive. You are the most dangerous people on the road. Do you know how many accidents that I've been at where I've seen mangled bodies because of people that drink and drive? Do you want me to go into some graphic detail on what these traffic accidents look like that people like you cause? And you calling yourself an activist, homie? Miss me with that. You don't have anything to say to me. You don't have anything to say to me, sweetheart. We're going to watch his response. Jeff Gray follows through his Jeff Gray. He titles it, I have no idea what happened. Crack is one hell of a drug. I wouldn't know. That's one drug I've never done. Actually, we'll do this one. Flat Derp, what up? Slave Nation, it's a rant and there's some bad language and shit that you got to get through, but I made solid, valid, and reasonable points throughout that entire live stream. And responses like this are going to validate everything that I said to the viewers. You little faggots with your YouTube channels are insignificant. It's the viewers that prop you up. It's the viewers that prop me up. And when they start to understand that you all are full of shit and you're not actually accomplishing anything, those donations are going to dry up. The support's going to dry up. Bail money's going to dry up. GoFundMe's are going to cease to exist. You're not going to get fucking super chats anymore. And your views are going to start dropping because people aren't stupid. Most people aren't stupid. They just need somebody to point it out reasonably to them. And they don't really take account of what the trolls say too often. So I'll do it for them. You guys my viewers have trusted shit that I have said on this channel for years. Why would that change now? Because I'm not talking about cops anymore. I'm pointing out other shit. Cops aren't the only scumbags in the world. You know that, right? There are other scumbags that don't wear badges. They work at McDonald's. They have YouTube channels. They look like me. You know what I'm saying? I'll help point them out. And numbnuts, the drunk fisherman, you don't need to mute foul language anymore on YouTube. That kind of shit's over with. So this whole muting all my bad word, I don't know if you're a sensitive little bitch or something about cuss words, but that's not a thing on YouTube anymore. They've lightened up. I know you guys don't really pay attention to how YouTube works, but that's a thing now. You can cuss. I can say faggot, fucking retard, lesbian, cunt, whore, suck a bitch, fucking retard, faggot, whatever. And it's not going to go yellow. Flat Derp with $6.99. Keep up the good work, D. Appreciate you. I can say all kinds of bad words. Doesn't mean anything on YouTube anymore, bro. Get with the fucking program. Start paying attention to what they're doing here. Jeff Gray follows through. Has he created case law? No. Does Jeff have case law? No. Damn, we did it. We dropped 1,000. If you're just coming in, you missed some glorious meltdown, ranting. I'm not quite at 1,000 yet. Not quite. About 875 is what I've lost. And I'm cool with losing half of the subscribers that I have. So make no mistake on, oh, look, you're losing. The idea is to lose subscribers, you fucking idiots. Crash out. Whatever the term everybody wants to use, you missed it already. You missed it. Glorious. So that's what I'm talking about. You wasn't invited, so now your butt hurt? Bro, I was invited to the first one. Is this why you made this? Is because I talk shit about your little faggot palooza? Is that what happened here? Is because I talk shit about retard palooza? Is that what's going on? And I told them to go themselves. I'm not going. This is number 2, stupid. I'm still not going.
What's going on, dude? Silly Echo here. And I just want to let you know, Autopalooza, 1 week from today. Links are in the description. You need to reach out to John Felix. You need to talk to him, email him. There's a phone number as well down below. That being said, I hope to see a lot of you there.
Fucking retard palooza, bro. Like a bunch of cops giving each other awards and patting each other on the back. Do you know how pathetic that is? That's why I would never show up to that shit. Even if I was cool with all you motherfuckers and I didn't say anything, I still wouldn't show up to that shit because it's fucking retarded. Oh, we're going to complain about police unions, but let's form our own and give each other awards. Are you sucking each other's dick at the same time? What the fuck are you doing, dude? This shit's weird. This is weird as fuck right here. Let's all get together and be tribalistic and we all love each other. And here's an award and you're the best. And I love you because you're my friend. Shut the fuck up, faggots.
The things that you're second thing. I don't know what is going on. I don't know why Direct D is saying the things that you're about to see.
Yeah, you do. You just didn't sit in the whole live stream. I'm saying the things that you're about to see because of you, because you're a fucking idiot, bro. You're trying to throw off what's going on here. You're not very smart. What you did is you fed into me a little bit. Please, one of you other idiots, do the same thing. Make another response and give me more fucking ammunition, you dumb fuck. God, you guys are dumb, bro. This is a perfect example. This isn't respectable. You made no points. You just cried the whole time. I don't know what's going on, man. And nobody was even talking about you in this fucking live stream. You retard, bro. Wow. You guys, you're winning big time here. Telling you right now. Oh, and shout out to any... Here's going to be a new theme on this channel, by the way. I want to be able to give the people that arrest these idiots, that videos are being made about them, I want to give those people a platform. So if you happen to be in the area, somebody that was involved in one of these videos and things didn't quite go the way that they're portraying it on the internet, fucking hit me up. You now have a decent sized platform where you can tell your story at. I'll bring you on a live stream. I'll let you talk about your interaction with people like him. Do you know what I'm saying? Spread the fucking word. Direct D is now going to platform the government officials, the cops, everybody you faggots make fucking videos about, and we're going to let them have their say on shit because that's not what usually happens. I've been guilty of that myself by not reaching out and giving them an opportunity to have a say in what we're producing about them because that's journalistic integrity. That's why motherfuckers don't call us journalists. They're like, you're not a journalist because you don't even understand journalistic integrity. Giving your fucking name, giving the other side an opportunity to speak. There's a whole bunch of shit you faggots ain't doing. I'm going to point it all out. And then I'm going to let your enemies have a voice too, because you don't. So if you're hearing this and I don't care what state, I don't give a shit what channel, you have a problem with any of these First Amendment, faggot, cop watchers, whatever, hit me up. I'll platform you. I'll give you an opportunity to speak.
I will put the hour and 41-minute video that I actually had to watch in 2x speed just so I could get through it. But I'm going to let you know, I don't know. I have no clue what crawled up his butt.
Did I not make it very clear what the issues were? I made it very clear what the issues were, right? I made it very fucking clear what the issues were with all of you. Did we miss something? Or are you just trying to confuse the situation? Because you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm right. I hurt your little feelings, didn't I, bitch?
I'm not trying. I have no problems with DirectD. But for some reason,
That comment's going to bite you in the ass throughout this live stream right here. I have no problems with DirectD, except when I'm making points throughout this video, he cuts in little meme clips. I don't have a problem with them, but I'm going to cut in a bunch of meme clips and have memes make fun of them. I'm not doing it, guys. It's not me.
something changed. And now, let's just hop into this video because I can't explain it. And I hope that you can help me explain it in the comment section down below. So the deal, don't forget, hit that share and that subscribe button. And like I said, I don't even know what's going on, so
He's just being mean, guys. I don't know what's going on. I'm making a video about this, and I don't even know what's going on, guys. I don't know what's going on, guys. Trust me and just keep supporting us. Don't forget, we have Auditpalooza coming up, and we need you to buy tickets and support it. And don't forget about all the stuff that we're in for your rights. Of course, it's for your rights, guys. Just always remember, even if it doesn't make sense, it's for your rights, obviously.
okay, let's do it.
We'll see. Go to 321 on the channel. 24 more people need to delete laws. All these dudes, for all I care, bro. All of them. Any got a problem with what I'm saying too? What's up? Hit me up. None of them hit me up.
It's only going to get wilder from here. And I truly don't know why he's saying.
It's going to get wilder, but I don't know why. Dude, what kind of... Were you drunk when you thought this was a good idea? I have a sneaking suspicion. From now on, I'm going to have to question everything that you do, anything I see on the internet. Maybe you were drunk when you did it.
All this. I don't know why. Leave your comment in the comment section and help me try to figure this out because I don't know what happened. It just doesn't make sense.
I didn't mention a lot of other people in this live stream, but people that I didn't mention felt the need to go to this video and leave comments on this video, like Harvey Freebird. Harvey Freebird's not somebody that I would have brought up before, but since he wanted to open his fucking giant trap in there and just make some dumbass comment in this video, now we're going to tell you about Harvey Freebird and how he got his start and how he was actually drunk the night he got pulled over in the video that Lackluster put up on his channel that's kicked off his whole shit. You got a big fucking mouth, Harvey, so I got a big mouth too, bro. And I'm going to tell everybody, all your subscribers, everybody that pays attention, Harvey Freebird was drunk the time he got pulled over on the video that you have seen on Lackluster that kicked off his entire channel, where he's like, I didn't do anything wrong. The cops were 100% in the right. He was drunk. You were drunk, motherfucker. You a bunch of alcoholic, women-beating assholes that are so self-righteous that they got something to say about me when I'm making valid points. I got you, bro. Harvey Freebird is just a disrespectful motherfucker when it comes down to things. See, when I bought this property, I invited Harvey over here to my property under one stipulation, that he had to sign a non-disclosure agreement because I didn't want people knowing where I was at, and I don't trust nobody. So I didn't trust you not to say anything on the internet. And then literally 4 months after I stopped talking to him, because he laughed at me when I said, you need to sign a non-disclosure. He thought it was funny. So I just stopped fucking with him. You think my kid's safety and where I'm at being private is funny, then I don't want to fuck with you, bro. And literally fucking 4 months after that, somebody doxes me that I didn't have sign one of those things. That's exactly why I wanted you to sign that, by the way, Harvey, you dumb fucking idiot. Because when shit like this happens, little bitches like you they think it's funny to put your kid's address up on the internet. Great. So we've got two drunks We got Faggot Nation in the chat and the comments down here. We'll get to the comments in a minute.
Thanks.
What's up? Morons, bro. I'm so tired of it. This live stream is triggered by all you coming into my streams the other day and be like, oh, James Freeman got arrested. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bro, I don't give a the reason you care is because you're stupid and you had your feelings towards the government and the police weaponized. That's why you care. Because you're too stupid to see what the happening. That's what's happening right there. You don't know what's going on, bro? I'm telling you what's going on. Those of you viewers that watch this shit, you are having your dislike, your anger, your hate for the government and the police weaponized by these channels. Most of you that sit in here, you have some disregard or dislike for the government or the police in some fashion. And you find kinship with me and people like fucking faggot, idiot, drunk fisherman. And that's why you watch this shit. And that's why you support. And you think your money is going to change something. But that's not what's happening. Your feelings, your emotions are being weaponized for views, donations, fucking clicks, shares. That's exactly what's happening. And that's the point I'm fucking making. Nothing that I have done or any of these idiots have done is actively making the future for our First Amendment or any constitutional rights better. Not at all. In the contrary, I would say that we're making it worse. There is more negative case law that this group of idiots have created saying that you can't do specific shit than there has been positive saying that you can. That's a fucking fact. What the fuck does that tell you? You guys are slinging money around to people like me and people like this fucking idiot when nothing is getting better. It's actually getting worse. Ask Rogue Nation about his case law. Ask This Is a Public Service about his case law. Ask DMA about his case law. Ask Auditing Erie County about his case law. They've all got a bunch of shit negative against them. And it outweighs the positive. And you're all having your feelings and your emotions and your hate towards the government and the police weaponized. How is it weaponized? Monetarily through donations, views, and bail money, fucking GoFundMe's. And then how else is it being weaponized? With your phone calls. When we phone storm somewhere, think about all the times you've called for shit that went nowhere, including me. I'm not leaving myself out of this, including fucking me. Being weaponized for nothing. No positive change is happening. As a matter of fact, just with me alone in the state of Arizona, without suing anybody, I have cost taxpayers in the state of Arizona millions of fucking dollars just by all the resources that the state has had to use to accomplish nothing. I accomplished fucking nothing here. Even if I would have sued, I would have accomplished fucking nothing. Do you guys not get it? Do you not get it? How are you going to go and make a video and say, I don't even know what happened. I have no idea. Bro, you're such a lying sack of shit, and everybody can see that. Might be time to start weeding out your subscriptions, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have to start discerning who the actors are and who the activists are.
Jesus Christ.
I don't have a problem with them, but I'm going to cut in memes every fucking 2 minutes. Watch a video here in a moment. I'm going to point out the grifting from accountability from all fat ass. I don't give a f. Make no mistake. I haven't made any accomplishments. I haven't made any case law. I haven't sued anybody. I'm not coming and fucking bitching about things from a perspective of I'm better than you bullshit. Let's be very clear about this right now.
What you talking about, Will?
Homie. When you do stuff like that, it doesn't make you look good. You might think it's funny while you're editing this, but the viewers understand that I was being very genuine when I said that. And then you cut this shit in, bro, this makes you look bad. This makes you look really fucking bad. This is super cringe, homie. What are you talking about, Willis? Bro, literally, I've got nothing accomplished with anything that I've done. There's no shame in that. I'm not fucking negating any of that. But what are you doing here? What is this? Pathetic. A lot of shit can be said about me. A lot of the stuff that I read and I have said, I have contributed to. I have no delusions about this. I was a part of the problem itself, too. I get that. No delusions here, bro. I don't have no problem. I'm an idiot just as much as I'm saying that these dudes are idiots. I'm just the one that's voicing it right now.
Like I said, I don't know where this is coming from.
Bro, what kind of question is that? Would you say fuck you to... I would say fuck you to every single one of these dudes' faces. Oh, who are you talking to? You're tripping, homie. You have no idea. When's the last time you watched any? Fuck off, bro. Would I say that to anybody? Yes. Absolutely 100%. Yeah, bro.
I honestly, truly do not know where this is coming from. You're about to get into this part of the video where he starts calling out a lot of people, and I just don't know where it comes from.
Divide and conquer?
You're about to
You don't know where it's coming from?
get into this part of the video where he starts calling out a lot of people, and I just don't know where it comes from.
Divide and conquer? I'm not trying to conquer anything. But what I am trying to divide is I'm trying to divide these moronic people that watch this shit from, detach them from the fantasies that they're paying attention to and bring them back to reality. Because the reality is I don't need no money. Jeff Gray follows through. He created case law. Navy Girl makes a good point, and that is a bigger perspective on why I'm saying all of this. There's a man arrested with a $2 million bond over a Facebook post about Trump. That's what they should be covering. Yeah. The Tempe City Council meeting that got shut down recently over a fucking meme that wasn't a threat. Or maybe all the legislation getting passed to make it illegal so we can't criticize Israel. First Amendment's going to cease to exist before any of this bullshit these faggots are doing is going to have any positive effect. And it's not having a positive effect right now anyway. Don't speak on the Holy Prophet. You must not have been in my chat yesterday when he came in here and I fucking yelled at him. Nobody's fucking immune. Because they're all in glass houses. The only difference between my glass house is I done broke all the windows out already. Okay? Butt phone, the fucking cheese shack, all that shit. Yeah, that I've been about, that I've done. That's on the internet, homie. I broke all the windows in my house. I'll break all yours right now. That's what I'm doing. Does Jeff have case law? Is there gray case law? Because if not, then shut the up. There's no rough case law either. But I also haven't sued anybody. Nope. I haven't tried to enrich myself, even though I've had plenty of opportunity.
I don't know what this is an argument. Because you sues and they settle, but because they don't create case law, doesn't mean that it doesn't affect change.
It 100% means that it doesn't affect any change. Let me try to say this without cussing, okay? You get arrested. If Jeff Gray gets arrested outside of a city hall for holding a sign, and then he sues him, and he wins money for that, there is no change that comes from that. Because the next time somebody that goes and stands right where he was standing, right where he got arrested, the next month, the next day, the next week, that's not Jeff Gray, they're going to get arrested as well. But they don't have fire or a lawyer or anybody to help them. They're going to go onto the internet, they're going to make a YouTube channel, and then we're going to have more imitators happening. And no change is going to be accomplished because what they learned by that lawsuit from Jeff Gray, where Jeff Gray gets paid for it, is that they can't fuck with Jeff Gray. And the money goes in Jeff Gray's pocket. And that's the end of the discussion. They don't give a fuck about you. They only care about Jeff Gray because Jeff Gray is the one that's going to sue them, not you. That's not change. You're not tripping them up. You're not making anything better. Why do you think these old fucking dinosaur cops are the ones usually making these stupid ass arrests, bro? Do you think it's their first arrest like that? Because you suing them doesn't do anything. You're not suing the cop. You're suing the taxpayer. You're costing the city more money at the end of the day. Really what you're doing is you're raising prices year after year with every lawsuit that you sling around that does nothing. Explain to me how, yeah, it benefits you and your family and all that, but explain to me how the drunk fisherman, please explain to me how Jeff benefit my children in the future. Please explain to me how Jeff Gray's lawsuits benefit my children in the future, how it benefits my rights, because that's what they all say. I'm doing it for your rights. If it's for your kids' rights, if it's for my kids' rights, how does that help my kids in the future? You can't explain that to me. You can't logically articulate how. That means you're full of fucking shit and you're not accomplishing anything. I said I was going to try not to cuss, but I lied. So when morons like this go and make videos, stupid videos, I don't know what's going on. This is meant to deceive you. This is meant to manipulate you. He knows exactly what's going on and he knows that I'm right. And this is going to be detrimental to all of them. I promise you right fucking now, you little faggots, you done made the worst kind of enemy, bro. You made the worst kind of enemy right here. Please, more of you respond to this shit. Give me more. I'm an evil, petty motherfucker. I've been saying this for a long time. And we have finally come to the point where you have done pissed me all the way the fuck off. All of you with your fucking nonsense. You alcoholic, women beating, child enthusiast, grifting fucking scam artist fucks. I'm burning all the shit down. But we're not doing it with fire. We're going to do it with logic. We're going to do it with reason. And we're going to do it with intelligence, because that's what reaches people. That's how I've reached people through my videos when I'm talking to the cops. Now, while I'm yelling at the cops, I'm also being an intelligent, and I'm talking when I'm talking to the cops. That's why my channel grew so well, because I have an ability to articulate while I'm upset and talking. So, look, you're going to see the things that I was doing at Cop Watches flip on you motherfuckers. If you give me $500, I definitely won't hang out with you. You're not going to like how this goes. And the only saving grace for any of you is to quiet, basically. But I know you're not going to be able to do that. You're just like the cops. I used to tell the cops all the time, if you just ignored me, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. They never listened. And you motherfuckers ain't much brighter. We're going to have fun with you. I promise you this.
I'm just trying to understand if that's what you're
I'm just trying to
say,
understand.
But I
don't know.
like lost on why you're going after everybody.
About over the years, I've told you not to donate. You haven't been able to find a cash link in any of my shit while I was out doing that. You know why? Because I had plenty of money. I didn't need anything from you. Yep. Brian from Here's the Deal, too. That dude's a cut little. Yep. One of the biggest hypocrites. I stand by everything I said. Oh, but the violence. As long as the cops are doing violence on people we don't like, then it's all good. Smoke another one, I'll smoke you into the shadow realm, bitch. Oh, my timbers. Oh, brother. I don't have a problem with DirectD. Oh, man. Super cringe, bro. And mind you, the drunk fisherman is not blocked over here. All the idiots that were talking shit, that I talk shit about, you ain't blocked over here. You just got a mind to keep your fucking mouth shut. Top, man. If you're just coming in, you missed some meltdown, ranting, crash out, whatever term everybody wants to use, you missed it already. It was glorious. I have completely lost my mind. Or have I? Sounds so jelly. Before you block them, give them an opportunity to expand on that. Damn it. Johnny Bravo, are you the Colorado guy? Is that Johnny Bravo from Colorado? Cry harder, bro. Says the guy that was crying when I fucking didn't hit you up when I went to Colorado. For real? Oh, he wouldn't hang out with me. That's another Long Island audit said, because I don't fucking hang out with poo butt ass lames like you, bro. What's up, GoFundMe's, and you morons dump money into it when he's making 5 times whatever you're putting in there. Oh my God, dude. You guys are some of the most gullible idiots on the internet. I don't even feel bad for you anymore. Those of you on fixed incomes that are slinging your money because you think you're supporting a freedom fighter, guess what? You're not. None of these dudes are creating case law. They're enriching themselves. They're settling these cases, and they're lining their pockets. That does nothing for you. That does absolutely nothing for you or for me or for my kids or for your kids or for everybody else in America. It lines their pockets, and it makes the cops not with them. It doesn't do anything positive for you. Your rights are not affected by these stupid that you're seeing. The smoking auditor with 2 doll hairs. Good afternoon and hi from Ohio. Appreciate that. He doesn't understand what I'm talking about, where this is coming from, or what I mean, except I'm saying it all on the internet. I don't know how you missed that. I don't know how you don't understand that.
Now, once again, now I'm starting to understand a little bit more, but it sounds like you're more frustrated that they put out a GoFundMe, give you PayPal link, things of that nature. It sounds like you're upset that if there are willing participants to send money, even though, granted, you don't make as much as Long Island Audit, I'll tell you that right now. Let you all know, I probably make anywhere from 3 to maybe 4,000, and recently I haven't even come close to that number because I got this stupid ankle monitor on my ankle, which I'm not going to talk about why it's on there. I just have to.
Bro, we don't have to talk about why it's on there. We could just fucking watch the video of why it's on there.
Or ticket.
What's up with the Bud Light down there?
Dude, thing's been in here since last night.
It's not good to have an open container in the state of Florida. That'll get you busted.
Fort St. Lucie.
Yep.
Brings you all the way up here, Mr. Taylor.
Well,
Blackheart Knight in the chat. We are actually watching his video right now. If mine would be so kind as to post a link to his channel so other people can go watch this. Because I'm not going to watch the full thing. I just want to get the obvious drunk getting caught up with the cops on in the beginning. Actually, I'm going to like Blackheart Knight, a motherfucking moderator in here. So go ahead and post this video link. Did he get arrested? Oh yeah, he got arrested and goes to jail. That's why he has an ankle monitor on.
Let you know, which I'm not going to talk about. I got this stupid ankle monitor on my ankle, which I'm not going to talk about.
Because of that video, he's fucking drunk.
Why it's on there, I just have to let you know. I haven't made any type of money, and I haven't said, hey.
Wasn't this for his recent harassment arrest? I don't know. I don't even care. He's a fucking drunk. Harassment? You mean the case that, like, literally Lane Myers? That case?
Hey, I need help. I'm
Why you don't want to talk about it?
using my money, that whatever I have, and guess what? I'm hoping I don't have to say, hey, everybody, I need help. You're more than welcome to help me. And I'm not asking for help. And I will leave links in the description. And you're more than welcome, but I'm not asking for it. You know, do need the help. I can't speak for Long Island Audit. All I know is that this guy is hella mad that certain people are saying, hey, help me out. You know? So.
You drunk when you made this? What the fuck are we even? Oh, help me out. That's literally nothing that I talked about. Making money donations is a element of what I'm talking about. That's not even the main, you fucking idiot. Dude. These dudes, you're brain dead, bro. This homie's dead.
I don't know why.
I don't either.
Still don't understand why he's doing this.
I watch those videos and nobody tries to talk to anybody logically. We're all farming confrontation. That's it. It's all just farming confrontation. There is no education that's happening, even though you can do your dialogue and tell your audience that that's what you're pretending to do. But the reality is you fool your fucking stupid audience, but you're really creating negative connotations with this. Yep. Miss me with it all together. Damn, we did it. We dropped 1,000.
He's literally on a live stream asking people to unsubscribe to his channel. And just like he said, he just lost 1,000 subscribers up to, I don't know how many days. But this...
What the fuck is that noise, bro? Are you outside in the blanket fort too? He's drunk all the time, probably.
This guy is actively trying to I don't know
what he's trying to do, even though he said it multiple times.
I don't know what this goal is. I don't understand this.
Damn, we did it. We dropped 1,000. See, that's what I'm talking about. Wasn't invited, so now your butt hurt? Bro, I was invited to the first one, and I told them to go themselves. I'm not going. I did. This is number 2, stupid. I'm still not going. Nope. Yeah, I wasn't to the first one, and I told them to go themselves. I'm not going. Yep. Dumb bitch. Oh, another thing I want to rub in. I want to just rub this in a little bit.
Work that into me. Give your meat a good old rub.
You know, when the post came around and I went cop washing with them and shit, I just want you to know that some of those people that were featured in that Washington Post were only featured in there because I mentioned you to the fucking journalists that were doing all of that. Only reason Lackluster was in there was because of me. You're welcome. What can I say except you're welcome? You know who else I invited for that? I hit up James Freeman. James Freeman's dumbass. Bro, I am tripping the fuck out right now. Who the hell is Madeline Albright? And how the hell did you get a moderator's wrench? Oh, what is happening in my chat right now? Who the fuck are you? Speak now before something happens. Did I give the wrong person a wrench? Oh, I see. You changed your name. I saw that. But you didn't come in from the right, so I'm glad I caught that. I don't want to meet with the feds about... Loser. Oh, I am here to hurt your feelings. I am here to get you to unsubscribe. And I'm thinking that one of the best ways to accomplish this goal, because I've been failing at this over the last couple of days. I've only lost like 400 subs. Is pathetic. I mean, well, I could do better than that. So I think what I have to do is go live and give you my opinions on some of these scumbag pieces claim to be activists, but aren't really activists. They're just new finding a way to enrich themselves off of your anger and your dislike of government and the police. It's a big club. Well, actually, this is a small club, and you're not in it.
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Okay, I was in it for a little while, and then once I started realizing that it's not all it's cracked up to be, then, you know, not tell you about it, I'll tell you about the club.
Second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
I'll tell you about the little club that we got going on. We'll discuss the grifting, and yeah, we'll pretty interesting stuff. We're going to talk about all these pieces of... I'm over it. What do I got to say? James Freeman, Long Island Audits. Who else is on my thumbnail? Rogue Nation. There we go. I fixed it. Now Blackheart is the moderator. I don't know what the fuck was the deal there. I clicked on the wrong name, I guess. Queen Valley Girl Transparency Bitch.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't about the 9.
Who else is on the thumbnail here? Oh yeah, and Joshua Abrams, fat titty bitch that likes to beat on women and old people. David Villa, David Villa, Villa. That's San Joaquin Valley Girl Transparency names. That's his fucking bitch name. You know he right. He went to prison for that shit. You guys, you know that, right? Queef Valley Girl Transparency bitch. He's a woman beater. You know why he beat his woman? Because his woman used to cop. That's why he hates cops and why he went to prison is because he beat the shit out of his old lady. You lost it, dude. Bro, thank you for identifying yourself. Moderator, thank you for identifying yourself. Moderators, any of the clowns coming in here, talking, bumping their gums, gone. Not entertaining, none of it. None of it. I know a lot about how these individuals operate. I know the grift. I understand. Like, I know how much these make, and you morons are just slinging doll hairs at them like it ain't nothing. Imagine on Social Security, getting a fixed income, and then giving money to somebody that makes $10,000 a month or more. Because I know that most of you are not making as much money as me, and I'm not even making shit off the internet, dude. These other dudes with hundreds of thousands and millions of views, I promise you, they're making $10, $20, $30, $40,000 a month. Most of you don't even see that in a year. Bro, you put up your fucking analytics. I said these dudes with hundreds of thousands and millions of views. You didn't even put your fucking views in there. Just your revenue. This is more misdirection and lies right here to obfuscate what I'm saying, because I'm not even talking about him or his channel. But he thought it was necessary to include his analytics. Bro, I literally said hundreds and hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. That's not you. And here you are fucking slinging your last $20 at these morons. Great. Good for you. Moron, I can't just ban you and then I lose subscribers. You have to take your own free will and click the unsubscribe fucking button. I can't make you unsubscribe. Can't. I'm going to read this script for you. And I'll reiterate that me and Lucid's Lair wrote this up for you.
Now, I'm really not going to try to interject myself into this last part, but because of fair use, I will interject maybe 1 or 2 or 3 times. But for the most part, I really want you to listen to what is being said, what him and some other person, they collabed on something, and this is how they truly feel about auditors. For every person that is subscribed and gave him tens of thousands of dollars, if not more, now for some reason he's turned a new leaf, and for some reason he's all upset. I don't have a problem with Direct E. I just find it, I just don't understand.
I don't have a problem with them, but I made this whole video bullshitting and trying to do misdirection, claiming I don't know what's going on as I cut in memes. Bro, you're a fucking dumb piece of shit.
What happened.
Very
I
disingenuous.
mean, if he's frustrated that some people get more donations and they're making money. I don't know if it's an...
Bro, here we go again with this money shit. This is what you get stuck on. Are all of you really this dumb? All right, moderators, people in the chat, did I make this seem like it was like this was some money thing? What this is perceived as? I'm confused. This isn't about money, bro. That's a very small portion of it. The point I'm making is that the goal is money, while saying that we are defending rights, that we're making change, that we're activists. That's not what's happening. These are not activists. The only goal is more subscribers, more views, and more money. That's it. The whole point is you are all lying to your viewers, and you're weaponizing their hate and dislike for the government to feed your lie monetarily, whether that's through views, donation, doesn't matter. But you're all doing it under the guise of, we're protecting your rights. Nothing you're doing is affecting my rights or my children's rights for the future. And that's what I give a fuck about. I don't understand what's going on. You don't understand because you obviously don't have any perspective on the future. As somebody with children, it's kind of funny that you're the first person to make a video, and it's even weirder that you're saying, I don't know what's going on the whole time. Because if you have kids, you should understand exactly what I'm talking about. This dude and people like him are not making their future better, which is why I'm up here. I have 3 children. I don't give a fuck about this, none of this shit. I don't care. I only care because of my kids. I remember the world that I grew up in, and I've seen how it's changed, and it's not getting better. And I feel like I need to do something to affect that future, the future progress, right? That's the whole fucking goal for me. And once I realized that what I was doing and what all of us are doing is fucking pointless, bro, literally. We're running around in circles with a bunch of people watching that are just mad at the government, and we're all distracted over here while a bunch of other shit is going on. And your First Amendment's going to disappear before anything any of these activists do has an effect. That's the point. It's not, I don't understand. There has to be an evolution. You cannot keep going in the same fucking circle. Johnny, he literally says it himself. None of what I'm doing is going to make any difference. And he's right. You can not like my delivery on some of this, but the fact remains that I'm very truthful and accurate with what I'm saying here. And the reality is going to hit home for a lot of you that have been you've only had the trolls saying shit. You've only had channels that your viewers and my viewers normally wouldn't even fucking go to. And that's how this shit survived for so long. What it's needed is somebody like me to speak some fucking sense into the viewers. To those of you that sling money around and shit, I'm telling you right now, these people don't need it. And if you're up here begging for money, saying you need help, you need to get a job, bro. You're obviously not succeeding how you should be. Instead of weaponizing people and their anger and their phone calls and emails and their donos, just get a job, bro. The armed fisherman has accomplished nothing in Florida when it comes to your rights. But what he has done is been all over the news, made a bunch of videos, and profited off of those videos. And now it's drying up, and you're already seeing little vestiges of, I need some help, guys. If it's there, and if you donate, then whatever. You're even advertising your fucking shit while you're talking shit about me, while I'm talking shit about what you're fucking doing. Do you not see that? Dude, you guys are tone deaf. You're fucking blind. I'm literally pointing shit out in the video you're watching about what you're doing while you're watching it. Holy shit. You can't make it up. And that's why I was so happy when he fucking did this, because, right, you give me plenty of fucking points to make here.
Upset because he's not making money, or if he's upset because...
I make money on the internet, for sure. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be at a fucking job. Because I got 3 kids that I have to take care of.
Other people are making money, and then their supporters are willing to help them through either legal troubles.
The differences between us is I've changed my content and I've changed what I'm doing. I'm not weaponizing people's dislike of the government or of the cops and trying to profit off of that kind of shit while accomplishing nothing. I'm taking a different route now, and I'm actually trying to educate my viewers. I didn't see any of you put out any educational information about use of force. I haven't heard none of you talk about the Online Safety Act. I haven't heard none of you talk about any of the legislation that they're trying to pass, like in California. But that's what I'm fucking doing, because I want to educate people about how their First Amendment is actually being eroded instead of profiting off of the weaponization of people's emotions, because that's what you're doing.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've never talked to him, so I don't know. And if he wants to reach out, email me at thearmedfisherman@gmail.com, and I would love to have a chat with you so I can have a better understanding, because this just doesn't make sense. So here we go.
First Amendment activists. They claimed to be patriots, defenders of the Constitution, watchdogs with cameras and courage. But somewhere along the way, something changed. The First Amendment auditor community, once hailed by many as a civil rights activist powerhouse, is now dangled in a web of arrests, lies, and contradictions. What started as a noble mission to hold the government accountable has become, for many, an online circus, where the monkeys are now the stars and the laughingstock of the internet. These self-proclaimed auditors film from sidewalks. They record banks, restaurants, bother people eating, go into post office. Somebody said I'm in the chat right now that I'm getting paid, or I must be getting paid. And then in the comments, there's been a couple comments like that as well. And I just want to point out how fucking retarded you guys are. Anybody saying anything about getting paid? You obviously are only coming here because I'm talking shit about somebody that you like, and you think that those kind of comments mean anything, but you should probably just peruse some of the videos on this channel where I'm talking shit about the Zionist Israeli Jew, where I talk shit about the federal government, or I talk shit about my government, or I talk shit about the Kentucky government, and I talk shit about basically fucking everybody. So who exactly is going to pay me a dime to do any of this? Please explain who's going to... I'm down to take some money, but I promise you nobody's going to pay me, bro. I'm talking shit about fucking everybody. Literally everybody, bro. Nobody's going to pay me. YouTube's paying me. That's right. The 400 viewers in here, you guys are paying me. And inappropriately quote laws that they barely understand, antagonizing the public and calling it activism. But with multiple arrests, mounting legal defeat, and even allegations of fraud, the community now faces a reckoning of its own making. The movement gained traction in the mid-2010s, building on roots that trace back to the early 2000s and even the civil rights era, when activists used camcorders to document police misconduct. Inspired by the idea that public servants should always be held accountable, auditors like High Desert Community Watch, Amagansett Press, and News Now Houston began filming government employees in public spaces, usually post offices, police stations, or city halls. These early efforts targeted places like public libraries, courthouses, and DMVs, where auditors tested the right to record under the First Amendment's protections for free speech and press.
Once again, he's an auditor. He's a cop watcher.
What the fuck did you just say, bro? He's an auditor? You smoke more bud than I can afford? I know, my little sack, the little sack was getting a little skim, so I had to go get a refill.
He does this almost all the same things that almost every First Amendment auditor does. And he's sitting here
Actually, no.
just going after people
So you know who I am, but you've never watched any of my content.
because of the way they do their auditing, in the way that they're...
You 100% actually haven't watched any of my shit. You're a fucking retard, bro. He's a First Amendment auditor.
Their subscribers are help giving back to...
You can't even articulate your fucking lie, dude. You can't even articulate your bullshit. Why did you think this was a good idea? This is what happens when you don't pay attention to motherfuckers. You obviously had no idea how I was going to respond to this. And I'm suspecting that you're not going to like this response. You know me as the flashlight guy. That's what I used to fuck with the cop. Just fucking blast him. Says the ex-con with a bong in his hand. That's right. And it's sad that the ex-con with a bong in his hand is making more sense than the rest of these morons. Isn't that pretty pathetic? It's kind of when the ex-con with the fucking GED goes into a courtroom and embarrasses a judge or a prosecutor because they're fucking dumbasses, just like these people.
Don't get me wrong. On my channel, you guys know I've given way. I've given stuff on my channel for every almost milestone that I ever wanted to get to. I've done that. Whenever you helped me out, I was trying to do the same thing to try to help, saying, hey, here's what I can give back to you. But this just doesn't make sense.
And in the beginning, it worked. Some auditors successfully challenged unlawful detainments, unlawful orders to stop filming, and even helped create case law in the realm of public photography. Take Turner versus Driver, 2017, a landmark Fifth Circuit ruling where freelance videographer Phil Turner, known online as the Batusai, was arrested for filming a Fort Worth police station from a public sidewalk. The court affirmed a First Amendment right to record police in public. Let's take note of Phil's channel for a second. I have a lot of respect for Phil. So I want to make that very clear. Anybody, shit that I'm talking does not apply to this man at all. He has nothing but my respect, and he does everything the way that it should be done. There's no complaints that you can have about the Batusai or Phil Turner. So let's be very clear about that. But I want to make a point here. Phil Turner is probably one of the most respectful and actually pursues all of his shit. He's created case law. He is the epitome of what I'm talking about that you should be when you're an activist. Okay? He only has 299,000 subscribers. He's been doing this for years longer than me and some of these other people. Do you know why my channel's at 320 and I have more subscribers than him? And I haven't accomplished anything? Because of my antics. Because I weaponized your dislike for the cops and the government, and that's why you subscribed. You liked the bullshit that I was doing with the flashlight. You liked the way I talked to the cops. Now, yeah, sure, am I being articulate and right about a lot of the shit that I was saying? Sure. But it's the antics. You don't get those antics over here. So you understand how this is a problem. Morons that aren't accomplishing anything are drawing attention, money, and support from the people that actually are accomplishing something. This is a perfect fucking example. He has been around twice as long as I have, and I've surpassed him a long time ago. And that's not how it should be, because he's actually doing what I'm fucking bitching about. Do you get it? Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you get it? All these other idiots that do not amount to Philip Turner do not need anybody's support. You're weaponizing your dislike for the government and the police for monetization and accomplishing nothing. He has accomplishments that you can list. Do you understand? Do we understand the difference? I don't want to see any more stupid fucking videos about, I don't know where he's coming from. This is the standard. O'Keefe Media Group is the standard. You fucking faggots are fakers. We get it? Subject to reasonable time, place, and manner restrictions, of course. And denied qualifying immunity to officers on Turner's Fourth Amendment unlawful arrest claim. Sending a clear messages. Citizens can document the government's actions without fear of retaliation. Channels exploded with subscribers, donations poured in, and activists were being hailed as modern-day freedom fighters, with videos racking up millions of views and inspiring copycats nationwide. By 2018, settlements like Colorado Springs' $41,000 payout to an auditor unlawfully detained while wrecking a police substation further validated the approach. But popularity breeds imitation, and not all imitators understood the mission, and they still don't. As the genre grew, so did the numbers of self-appointed auditors.
And once again, I just don't understand the logic of that. You don't understand the argument.
I knew one of them would respond. I didn't think it would be him.
There's not like, hey, go to friggin' Barnes & Noble and get your auditing a friggin' handbook. Or, hey, fill out this application and this is how you become an auditor. People have to learn the laws in their own state, or they have to learn, if they travel, they have to learn all the laws of every state, because every state's different. You self-proclaimed.
They have to learn all the laws. Bro, this is a fallacy. This is a fucking fallacy, because watch most of not anymore, but I used to watch most of these channels. Bro, most of you don't know what you're talking about. You know all the laws of other states. You think Freeman and these other idiots that travel around know all. Miss me with that shit, homie. Do you know how complex the laws are just in Arizona? You're going to try to convince me that we've got legal scholars running around knowing everything? Get the fuck out of here, bro. This is a joke. You guys are a joke talking like this.
Or pointing the finger back at you too, man. You're self-proclaimed. Just because you have 320,000 plus thousand subscribers makes you somebody that's different. Like, don't understand this logic, and I don't understand what happened, dude. Like made you go and flip the script and want people to get unsubscribed. Like, you know anybody in the chat, leave your comment down below.
Numbers of self-appointed auditors. Many were armed only with a camera, a shaky understanding of the Constitution, and a desire to go viral. They quoted laws incorrectly, claimed rights that didn't exist, and misunderstood very basic legal doctrine. They also escalated routine encounters into volatile standoffs sometimes. Some believed filming a post office lobby was war, and you make a good point. This guy has to keep the blinders on his viewers. Yeah, this is essentially what's happening, is because he knows, and the rest of them know, that their viewers are going to watch this shit, a lot of them, and probably going to unsubscribe when they realize that what I'm talking about is very fucking accurate. So you got to run a little game. You know what I mean? Here, guys, just watch this. I don't know what's going on. You don't really need to go. I got it right here. I don't know what's happening. Trust me, bro. Was akin to storming the beaches of Normandy. The result of all this? Frequent arrests. Not just unlawful ones, but charges like disorderly conduct, trespassing, obstruction, stalking, and harassment. Many auditors actually created case law against their cause. Courts ruled that simply filming isn't a license to harass or interfere with government operations or private citizens. For instance, in 2022's Zari versus Yai, the 10th Circuit affirmed the right to film but denied qualified immunity only where the violation was clearly established, highlighting how auditors' escalations often undermine clearly established. This is a concept that a lot of these morons don't understand. And we're going to jump to the comments on this one because Harvey Freebird had such glorious insight for us. Harvey Freebird's dumbass says, there is already case law established for recording the police and standing on a public sidewalk holding a sign that has words on it, so there's no new case law to be made there. I don't see a problem with taking a settlement, which I have numerous times. I know you have. I know, bro, because you're a fucking bum that actually does live in a trailer and whatever. But the reality is clearly established. What does clearly established mean? For all you know so much, you fucking geniuses, what does clearly established mean? Did you not watch my qualified immunity documentary where I laid all of this out so there was no misunderstandings? Do you want some education right now? Because this is so wrong. You're so off base here. There's already case. No, it doesn't matter. If he had a different pair of fucking shoes on or the lighting outside was different, that's not clearly established. Those are different circumstances. Law can be the difference between whether or not he was laying on the ground or whether or not he was on his knees when they arrested him, whether or not they get qualified immunity, whether or not it was clearly fucking established. So miss me with all of this shit. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Case law established. No, bro. No. There is not clearly established. Nothing. You are settling shit so they do not get clearly established case law. That's why they offer you fucking settlements, you morons, dude. They don't want you to create more Houston versus Hill, Turner versus Driver. They don't want this shit. They offer you settlements to fucking avoid it. They know that you're greedy. They know you're not like me. Dude, the only reason I would sue these motherfuckers is to get my name in case law. I've only been involved in one civil case the entire time I've done this, and it's because the government went into my emails to try to get access to my fucking private journalistic materials, which they're not allowed to do. And had Google not fucked that case up and just released all my shit anyway, I would have created case law for the state of Arizona that says, the police departments, nobody can go into your emails. That's what I was trying to do. I don't give a fuck about any money. As a matter of fact, I told the school that was representing me, if there is a monetary value or gain from this at all, I'm giving all of it to the fucking school. I am not interested in money. You want to see those emails? They're dated from over a year ago, dude. This isn't a fucking joke from me. This isn't a game. I'm not playing some fucking game. Yes, I get paid off YouTube, but I'm not trying to enrich myself off the fucking taxpayers like you. I have only been involved in one case, and that was only to get my name in the legal books of history. So when other journalists tried to back against the government getting in their emails, they're going to cite, what was it, Ruff v. Ireland. That would have been the case. Don't give a fuck about money. That's not clearly established. Yeah, you really don't understand shit, bro. Everything that I'm saying, I can back it up. I have told the fucking lawyers since the inception of the case, I am not interested in a dime. I'm going to give it all to ASU. I would have given all the money to Arizona State University that was represented me and donated it all to them or lit it on fucking fire because it's not about money for me. I want my name in the legal history of Arizona. That's my goal. You guys are fucking short-sighted. You care about is enriching yourselves. Miss me, dude. This is pathetic. And their own claims. Yeah. Other examples include Arizona Auditor's 2019 arrest for criminal trespassing and harassment at a Goodyear post office and Christopher J. Cordova's 2022 federal conviction in Colorado for 2 counts related to disruptive audits, with a 2024 appeal denial leading to 15 days in jail in case law against what they're all doing. Sorry, DMA, but you did that. And then came, and he knows that he did that, and he acknowledges it. So don't go attacking him or no bullshit like that. DMA acknowledges, county acknowledges his mistakes, okay? We need to be mindful of people that acknowledge that they made a mistake and that they're actively working to fix it. There's something to be said about that. Came the money. Auditors began monetizing their activism, often asking subscribers for bail, legal fees, or travel costs, while simultaneously bringing in hefty paychecks from YouTube.
And as much as he is right, there's a lot of YouTubers that probably do make a lot of money, whether it's from their view counts or whatever. Not everybody makes that type of money. I've never made $100,000 in a year on YouTube, just to let you know. So just because somebody has a high subscriber count, a lot of times, I'm going to tell you, travel, that's one of the biggest expenses right there. It's just the gas, the hotel stays.
If you can't afford to travel, then you shouldn't fucking be going anywhere. Unless somebody is paying you to come there, you shouldn't be going nowhere. That's wild, bro. Imagine all the cop watching that I did if I was like begging for donations so you could pay for our gas and our cigarettes and shit. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do that. All the traveling and driving around and shit that we did in the state of Arizona, you paid for all that. Arizona Unfiltered, are you in here? Why don't you tell them who paid for all that? Or at least 98% of all of it. For years. Who covered all the gas, the cigarettes, people's foods and drinks and anything else while we were out doing all this shit? Multiple people for years. Bro, I spent fucking fuckloads of money. I didn't ask none of you for a single fucking dime to pay for my gas. I didn't ask none of you for a single fucking dime to pay for my cigarettes, my weed, nothing, $0. And I fucking funded it all. I funded all the shit. At least most of it. That's why when you start talking about shit like this, it's like, okay. It's one thing to tell people, if you want me to come there, you need to pay me for it. It's a whole nother ball game to be like, hey guys, I'm gonna go here. I need money for that. Nah, bro. If you're just straight up and you're like, if you want me to come to your town, you need to give me money and then I'll come and fraud it around. Sure. But playing it as some, hey guys, I'm doing it for your rights. Can I just get like for some gas? It's for your rights. I'm gonna go keep people accountable. And
if we're lucky, we get to stay somewhere and it's free. But don't get it twisted. It's expensive to be a YouTuber that travels around the United States. Don't get it twisted.
It's expensive to protect your rights. Don't get it twisted. But where the money actually went was murky at best. PayPal Patty, Liberty Troll, Rogue Nation became infamous in 2023 for repeat GoFundMe campaigns claiming wrongful arrests, only for body cam footage to reveal confrontational and illegal behavior. They raised over $10,000 in one instance amid fraud allegations. Liberty Troll faced a 2024 backlash for a viral video filming women and children at a WIC office, leading to a physical altercation and accusations of exploiting vulnerable situations for views. Rogue Nation, once praised, drew criticism in 2020 for group audits in Alabama that resulted in misdemeanor obstruction charges for 3 members, while claims of staging encounters for donations, with claims of staging these encounters with the hope of getting donations. Some ran repeat fundraising campaigns with little to no accountability. Others lied outright, claiming wrongful arrests only for body cam footage to show they had been arrested in the right way. Critics noted how the drive for views has incentivized provocation over genuine activism. By 2023, the community began to implode. Former allies turned on each other. Channels that once collaborated were now accusing one another of being cop callers, sellouts, or federal informants. Josh Abrams and James Freeman calling the angry vet the same predator. The festering time out the now 2020 Protect Force as
Not
rather than challenge power, they provoked it recklessly. Yeah, I should.
not every auditor is like that. That was one of the I actually think I did do when I was out.
That's what I was just thinking, Navy girl. All those accusations that I was laying out there, he didn't pause that shit one time to refute any of it. Just this.
Open carrying and doing the things I was doing, you know, since I was a First Amendment auditor, but I was just going fishing. But whenever I intrigued people, they were interested on how in the world could I carry a gun. So I educated a lot of friggin' people throughout the state of Florida. I educated a lot. Not only the people, but also law enforcement. From Eric Friday, when I spoke to him, when we got open carry back here in the state of Florida, he said, I wasn't the main person. There was one guy up in, I think it was Pensacola or something. He was the one that took the ride. And he was the one that fought it all the way through. But they also said, they brought up things about when we got friggin' guns pointed at us in South Point, in Miami Beach. Said that was also a reason why that's why we have open carry now, in a nutshell. It was the main guy up in Pensacola, but me and 6 others also helped. So I guess we educated the appeal courts. Now, I under your...
Stop drinking and driving, you fucking loser.
The way you think of it, we didn't do shit.
And rather than elevate civil rights, they undermine them. In the end, the fall wasn't caused by the government's overreach or corruption. It was self-inflicted by grift, ego, greed, and ignorance disguised as activism. The Constitution deserves better. Support genuine transparency, know your rights, and demand actual accountability. Who wrote this? Me and Lucid's Lair wrote this. You got a fucking problem with it? Seeing this channel change its style was genius, in my opinion. I've been thinking about this for a long time. There's some people that I used to talk to. I don't really fuck with them anymore, but they saw this coming. They knew this was coming. Time to wake up, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm talking to you, the viewer. I'm not talking to these weirdos. You, the viewer, make or break these channels. What are you really supporting? That's what you should ask yourself when you're watching this shit. What are you really supporting? What are we accomplishing here? The First Amendment is legitimately under attack in this country, Navy Girl says. And a large majority of these people are too busy filming banks and libraries, post offices, or just cops. We watched some stuff from JD the other day, and the people in his orbit were in the White House when this whole flag shit was being discussed. And I don't even really see those activists for constitutional rights or none of that stuff. But look at where they were at. You know what I mean? They were in one of the most effective places to be at to be an activist. And what were all these other idiots doing? Well, this guy was over at a post office. That guy was at Starbucks. He was over here at a traffic stop. They were all distracted. They were all distracted.